Good morning. Round of the 2024 state mixed pairs, and what a great brought to you if it wasn't for the sheer generosity of these wonderful sponsors. The live streaming is brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team. Is brought to you by Bowls Queensland, Experience Gold Coast, and the Queensland Government. And of course, the sponsors of this event also too is Nick Fisher. Nick works at Pure Real Estate, and we thank Nick very much. He's also the sponsor of the Triples, and thank him for his support. We'd also like to thank Club Musgrave Hill for making their facilities available for the 2024 State Championships, and of course all of the other venues around the Gold Coast. We thank them too. And we would also like to thank all the umpires, greenkeepers, bar staff, bistro staff, and all the volunteers for their support throughout this event. And of course, Nick Fisher has got a great initiative here in this event. If you go to any of the venues where it's being played, Broadbeach, Musgrave Hill or Paradise Point, all you got to do is put your name in a barrel. That's all you got to do. And then walk away. And on the 17th of May at 3 p.m, he will announce the winner for a brand new set of aero bowls to the value of $650. So we thank Nick for his wonderful initiative of giving back to our great sport. And of course, Bowls Queensland is proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, J. Carroll Club Promotions, and Bioscapes Group. We thank them very much for their continued support of our great game. Here we have the first stand up here, and of course, in co-commentary with me this afternoon is Mr. Les Ritchie. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Brian. Another great game. This should be a bottler.
This should be a cracker too, mate. We've got four very, very talented competitors in Angela Rynne and Jake Rynne. Of course, Jake playing with his mum. And they're up against the combination of Roger Stevens and Bronwyn Stevens. So I've got a bit of a family affair here, Les.
Husband and wife, mother and son.
Son, yes. So it should be very interesting.
Stevens, of course, Kiwis.
Yes.
All the way from Invercargill.
Yes, way down south. Should be one heck of a game. Of course, Jake, a very talented young player, came through the Queensland ranks in the under-18s and got the world at his feet, really.
Certainly has. Boy, I've seen him grow up from, young teenager into what he is now, an older teenager. Growing up, boy, those were the days, weren't they?
They grow up pretty quickly these days, that's for sure.
And he's just got better and better every year.
And looks like Billy Taylor's back in town. With his tweed head shirt on.
Okay, the Stevens, I think it picked up one, maybe two shots in that first end. And of course the green's been changed around in the perpendicular direction from where we bowled this morning.
Well, it's a brand new ball game now, isn't it? And I think it's pretty fair because a lot of the players played up on the top green, Les. And with the time constraint that we do have, there's really no time for a roll-up, so they're basically straight into it. So turn the green around and everybody's on a even footing, really, aren't they?
Yes. It's interesting to see that they're not using green one, rink one. I don't know if you've ever played on that rink one in that particular direction, Brian, but it seems to cause a lot of trouble for a lot of players.
Yeah, it's once you get to know it, it's pretty handy, but I think the reason they've done that also too, Les, is for the shadow effect in the afternoons as we're getting into winter. I think you'll find that's the rationale behind it.
Right.
Roger just pulling up a bit short on that one. He had a good line on both his bowls, but Angela, don't get to see Angie too much on the green, so it's great to see her out here having a game.
Jake's still up in the Toowoomba area, or has he moved somewhere else now?
I think he's playing out of Carina these days, but I'm pretty sure he still lives out in that general direction. I think he'll always call that region home.
Stevens come out here every year for the Winter Carnival, the Gold Coast and the Australian Open, and also play pennants for Broadbeach. So a very handy couple.
No, ever so true. I said both very steady players. G'day, Jess. Good to see you still out of bed, mate. All right, Bronwyn got a nice line on this one here as it starts working its way into the head. Yeah, what a beautiful first up bowl there, Les.
She's got the wind behind her in that direction. There's still a bit of a breeze blowing up here on Windy Hill. So the breeze is coming from the direction which they're bowling now. Jake got a good bowl. Looks a little bit wide. Jake's using a lone set today. He had a set of bowls, well, his set of bowls are on their way back from Sydney and went on a freight somewhere. So he's had to borrow a set of bowls to play today.
I think most of these top players really could use a set of house tricks and get a pretty good result from them though, mate.
Exactly. It certainly won't take him long to adjust, that's for sure. It's different from his set that he uses, of course, so it's a different set of bowls, different brand name and all. So he will need a bit of adjustment.
It won't take him long to get used to him, mate. He's already had a game with them, so he must have gone all right with them because they had a win there,
That's
mate.
Right.
So we'll see how he performs with this game for the viewers that haven't been on before. Of course, it's 2 hours and 30 minutes or 18 ends. Now, we got the last game in very comfortably, really, didn't we? So
they were pretty quick that last game.
Oh, yeah.
So the winner of this goes, of course, into the quarterfinals. So they're getting up into the money end of the game. And, of course, the title, the big title. Good bowl there from Roger. Using his partner's bowl to get the jack. Right, Angela. A little bit wide. She doesn't seem too happy with it. Trying to push it across, but it's not coming.
Had very good weight on that last one too.
Was good weight, yeah. Okay, Roger trying to play off Bronwyn's bowl again.
Yeah, g'day, Janet. Yeah, Roger again. Very much in the region, isn't he?
And the same sort of bowl. Not bad. Looks
Mate,
like
you
two,
don't,
maybe three.
You don't do that when you're playing against your wife, though, mate. You want to get fed tonight. Just look for a nice second shot and a third shot. No, two great bowls there from Roger. I think Bronwyn, though, I think is going to have to put one round the back here, mate. I think Jake will play a little bit of weight through this head here.
He's certainly developing into a nice, strong lad, isn't he?
Oh, yes. He's always been a pretty handy player, as you're fully aware, Les. But, I think you'll find he's got more commitments to give Queensland before he's over and done with. He's very much a very talented young player. Bronwyn, I think she might be... well, if I was her, I'd be playing a covering bowl here. Wouldn't be worried too much about the kitty.
Out wide, wind behind her. Yeah, good position there.
Could not have walked down and put it in a better place there, mate.
Right, Jake going for it. He's not happy. Walking backwards away from it, so that's not a good sign. Oh, he's got a good wick.
He's taken one out, so
yeah.
Even with a bad bowl, he's still done.
Good players make their own luck, don't they?
Well, what he calls a bad bowl, but I'd be happy with it. G'day, Billy, watching from Stirling, Scotland. Right, Bronwyn looking to dead draw one this time around.
Carl Douglas Flegler. Is that Andrew Waddell and Serena Matthews next door? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah, just not in the count, but a pretty handy home just there.
And Aaron Falconer. Can anyone tell me if Scotty De Jong is still in? He is.
Yep, can see him.
Yep, he's up there.
He's still going. He and Jane Bush. Pretty sure they're last year's defending champions, aren't they? Okay, Jake. Got the kitty.
Got
Bang.
it. Bang out of bounds.
Should be a kill there, I'm assuming.
Reset. Yes, out of bounds.
We haven't started this game yet, Les.
No. Could be a long day. Well, you can see by the sky there, beautiful blue, clear sky day. A little breeze blowing, changing. It's coming from the side at the moment and just sort of changing directions from time to time. We're up against the clubhouse on this side, so the breeze is a little bit faulted, not getting the full strength. Right, another win to the Stevens. And they've got the mat again.
Game starts all over again, mate, doesn't it? G'day, Errol, watching from the Philippines. Good on you, mate. Good to have you on board.
Now there's an interesting switch. Roger's taken the skip roll.
No, Roger's still leading, mate, up against Angela. Bronwyn's down this end.
Okay.
Janie Brown, g'day, Janie. Yeah, just pulling up a bit short with that one there, Angela. Now, Roger on the mat, sticking to his forehand. Got at about 4 foot to his first bowl.
Right, they're playing back into the breeze now, so readjustment on length.
Yeah, well, Angela got a nice line. I don't think she sent this one, Liz. No.
Right, Bronwyn's got the mat. Plenty of room there to draw a bowl. Out on her forehand. Just a little bit long.
You can see with that bit of a breeze there, though, Les, that the way the greens are drying out now.
Starting to run a bit more,
Just got to run a little bit more,
yeah.
mate.
You said that earlier today,
Yeah.
about 10, 11 o'clock, it'd dry out.
And they just have that tendency just to give that little bit of run. And then, of course, this afternoon as the cloud creeps across, it goes back to its morning pace.
Okay, Bronwyn trying to adjust on her length previously. She's got a better length this time and just rolling in nicely. So there's the Stevens still holding 1, maybe 2. Okay, Jake down on his backhand.
He's got a better line on this one here, Les. I don't think he'll be too far away. Depends on the run.
He's calling it over. No.
Going to pull up. As you said, they're back in the breeze here slightly.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, mate. Just had breakfast.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah, beautiful quiche. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I don't think shot bowl's been played yet, mate.
Oh, plenty of room there.
Plenty of room there for the calibre of players that we have here.
For those who missed it, they've missed a good game earlier this morning.
Oh,
A real bottler.
absolutely. Cracking game. Okay, Roger, I think he's going to be a bit tight with this one. He's going to find the gap, though. No, not quite. Going to pump Angela up.
Okay, Angela down on her backhand. She's giving it a bit more this time.
Got good weight on this one here too, I reckon, mate. Or Jake's calling it on, no. Well, it's good enough for shot. Good bowl.
Bronwyn calling it about a metre out.
Yep. G'day, John and Val, watching from Canada. Got a beautiful line.
Carl Douglas Flegler asks, are there any Broadbeach players still in? Well, on the rink right next door, you'll see a couple of Broadbeach shirts.
Yes, mate, not too sure what happened to Carl over at Paradise Point. Not 100% sure on that one, mate, but we'll no doubt be told as the game wears on. Yeah, Angela, no, just not quite there, but she's still holding one shot there, I reckon, Les, with that light blue bowl.
Yep, looks it, doesn't it? On that rink next door, you've got Andrew Waddell and Serena Matthews, both from Broadbeach.
They're up against Dean McWhinney.
That'll be a good game.
Be a crack of a game.
Roger calling.
And of course.
Yeah, calling Bronwyn just behind the jack.
Lauren Schultz. Yeah, she's going to get a little inside edge. Probably got a little bit too much of that there.
Yeah, took the weight off it.
Just took a little bit too much of it. A little bit kind, I reckon she would have got shot out of that. But still got ample room. They can play it either hand, really. I think Jake's probably safest hand's probably on the forehand, I reckon. A nice little draw in there. He's got a good couple of feet to draw another one. More than capable. All he's got to do is back himself.
Well, as it comes up into the wind, as it slows down, it'll turn a bit more.
Yep.
He's going to get the wick. Keep running. Not quite enough.
Oh, don't think so at this stage, no. Good girl, Angela. Take a step to the right. Right, Bronwyn. You see where Roger's asking her to draw to.
She get underneath. No, she's going to get that edge. Knocks her up.
Well, I don't think it would be.
Well, Angela signals 1.
Yep. Yep, just showing Jake Jack high from that bowl, which is fair enough there. It's a good call.
Might be tight. They're going to get around.
Not quite, mate. Just going to pull up a tad short.
Yep.
Now, he had a perfect line. 2 shots.
Owen Wright. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, Owen.
G'day, Alan. How you going, mate?
It's just afternoon, just after midday.
Alan Vidlar says, looks like using arrow bowl, same line every time. I thought that was edge factors, Al.
That'll cause a stir.
Mate, if you can give me a set of arrows that'll get me playing the same line every time, Al, I'll buy them, mate. No, Al and I always have this conversation, Les.
And you're still friends.
Mate, always will be. Now, Angela's taken the mat up a fair way and throwing to the tee, so we can see their tactics.
Jake's happy?
Yep. Handy pick up first end, 2 shots. So. Right, Angela using the light blue bowls. I reckon Jake would be happy with anything that's just... dear oh dear. That's a good comeback there, Alan. We're a bowls company, not miracle workers. And you, Mr. Vidlar. Well said, mate. I was hoping you'd take me up on that challenge, bud. A good bowl here from Roger also, too. A beautiful reply.
Great bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, you bait the hook and you'll get a catch.
You always catch. You always catch, mate. Always get a catch. Always good. Okay, Angela doesn't have to change too much. Her weight was absolutely spot on. She seems to have a tighter line on this one too, so might not be too far away. That's a lovely reply too,
Inside
just
edge.
quietly. Yeah,
Oh,
just missed it, but very good try. Okay, Roger seems to have very much the same line as his last bowl. Comes down to his weight, which is looking pretty good once again.
Yeah, great bowl.
Yeah.
Good start and a toucher.
Yeah, very well played, mate. So what you actually saying, Al? There's no point me going to buy a set of arrows, mate. They can't do anything for me. Brian, they've only just started, mate. This is the first end. We will bring you scores, mate, but when they start, they put the scores up, buddy. Yeah. Right, Jake, not going to be too far away. Just if he gets the inside edge off his mother's bowl, which he's going to be pretty close to, well, got one shot by the looks of that. I think Bronwyn now has got to play the forehander, basically just sneak around there or just land that bowl. Hey, Latita, how are you? Yeah, cheering on. Good on you. I thought you would be going. They're just about neighbours. Now, Bronwyn, I think, just going to pull up a little bit short with this one here. Good first up bowl there from Jake, though. Handy position.
Looks as though he's going to put a bit of weight on this.
Yeah, I think so, mate. He'll probably narrow it down. Won't go too bad, just over a draw.
Yep. It's going to run under, I think.
Yeah, he just needed to have a little bit more weight than that, because that's really just draw weight, isn't it? But he had an aggressive line. Right, Bronwyn looking to put one just around the back there. Bit of a covering bowl, you could say. And really could not have walked down and put that in a better position there, Les.
It's where the jack's going to go, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great bowl there from Bronwyn Stevens.
And with that blue bowl on its edge, it'll probably follow the jack a certain distance.
It has got the capabilities of doing that, doesn't it? Particularly, as you said, just the way it's positioned there. Depending on how they hit it, really, though, Les, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, Angela. Probably be looking to just put another bowl in the head.
She's got a good line.
She's pretty close.
Oh.
Well, how unlucky is that? Now, that's a toucher. And it's actually changed the head up, hasn't it? Like, I mean, it's actually taken that shot.
That's right.
Last bowl of Bronwyn's now is really out of the equation.
All right, well, can Roger do two
Yep.
good shots to start?
Yeah. Tell you what, he's not too far away again. Just going to run out of legs.
You might be able to answer this. Brian Carl Douglas Flegler asked, just a question, but I thought you had to wear Queensland club colours in a state event. I think that she's referring to Jake with the Melbourne shirt on.
Yep.
Here comes Angela in again. She's
Not
got
far
the jack,
away.
got the bowl. Oh, nice.
Well, she's got shot out of it.
She's made shot.
Yep.
And Jake's a happy man. Okay, Roger put it back in there again.
He's looking for a little trail, I reckon, mate.
Got his own. Just it's
Billy.
fallen in.
Just fallen in.
Alan Pritchard, nice to see common sense has prevailed by moving away from that ditch rink and players can play their shots. Well, as Brian mentioned earlier, it may not just be for that reason, Alan. It could be because of those afternoon shade winter shade coming in a bit further and a bit earlier.
One good thing too, we're down to 4 rinks here this afternoon to get down to 2 winners to participate in the semi-finals tomorrow, Alan, is that you can see that rink 1's in a long way anyway, but it would still, the shadow would still be effective this afternoon, so they've moved it. So Jake playing more of an aggressive line. He wants to be very careful because it'll only take his own bowl out. Depends if he gets the kitty, which he did. And unfortunately now he's possibly 3, maybe 4 down. Because that pink bowl and the 3 dark blue ones are all the Stevens bowls.
That's right.
So
definitely 3 down, I'd say.
I'd say 3 for sure.
He's asking his mum for some directions. Where the bowl in the ditch, he's asking.
That's why I didn't answer.
Bronwyn coming in. Will she get underneath?
She's not going to be too far away.
Get an edge. Oh, dismissed.
Very close. I think Jake may go. He's unlucky with that bowl, wasn't he? He was just got the edge, didn't get it in the belly.
Just missed. Has he got the bowl in the ditch, has he?
Yep.
So he needs the jack in the ditch.
Yeah, well, Angela has got the toucher in the ditch. Where she was unlucky too, where she got the edge of the kitty, Les.
Exactly.
Didn't get it in the belly, mate, but very unlucky with that bowl. Just playing over a draw. Tell you what, he's not far away. He's played this very, very well.
Beautiful shot. Oh, he's taken too much of an edge.
Well, he's definitely eased the paint.
Yep.
Oh, maybe 2 shots. You're a bit unlucky there because he actually played that pretty well.
Was a nice shot. Right, what can Bronwyn do?
Oh, this girl can play, I do know that. She's a very capable player. Be looking just to draw across the head there, I reckon, keeping away from, of course, the opposition's bowls, but drawing just a bit narrow and possibly counting. Well, she's on a perfect line for what she's after. It comes down to her weight. I think she's a little bit overcautious.
Sure. Yeah. What are they calling? Just the 1? I'm going to measure the 2. There's 1 gone.
Yep, good call going to this one first. Very experienced campaigner, of course, Roger. Yeah, no one's even put their name on the board yet. On the other boards, that is. I think that's in. And now going for another one.
Missed the call.
I've got a feeling it was 2, but I'm not 100% sure there. I didn't really see the fingers at all there, mate, so... And yeah, Joel Downey says, go Jakey. Clubmates, see. Play out of Karina Bowls Club. Now Roger dropped the mat right back on the tee.
Mike Bolt, hi guys, just letting everyone know the Harvey Bay May Pairs is definitely full. For those who are attending, the Calcutta is on Friday night with meals available. So they were calling for entries a couple of days ago, as I know.
They were, yep. That's great news, Mike. Fantastic, mate. Well done to you and your team up there. And hope to catch you. No, you did right, Joel. He was saying there before that Les was saying he was talking to Jake and his bowls are en route back from Sydney, I think it is, was it, Les?
Yeah, Sydney.
So he's got a borrowed set there, Joel. G'day, Stephen Jolly. Says, go the Rynnes. Well, not a bad start to hear from Angela. Pretty much jack high.
Roger's got a good line.
Yes, he has, hasn't he? Now, what a beautiful correction from Roger Stevens.
Great bowl. Bowling well.
Yep. Looks like he's putting the backward in first, mate, huh? Well, that'll be his story. There's an old mate of mine out there. Now,
Angela coming down now. She's coming underneath the line, unfortunately.
Michael Douglas Morgan. Strolling past, affectionately known as Magic. Years ago. Hey, good on you, bunger. G'day, Colin Bray. How are you, buddy? Hope you're going well, Col. Bunger. Bunger has Roger's measure from 2 years ago. Mate, I thought you would have made that third prize in the raffle by now, Bunger.
Right, Jake to try and push Roger off the jack.
His bowl should start working from now, I reckon, Les. He's not going to be too far away. He's not going to get shot, but he's going to lock in a very good second shot. And that's the bowl Bronwyn's got to beat now, just inside that.
Got a good line.
Comes down to her weight. Oh, gee whiz, that's a good attempt. Just pulling up just a tad short. Yes, you can see that blue sky up there, Les. It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? We've got
Beautiful
a little
day.
bit of breeze starting to pick up now, so should start drying these greens out pretty soon. I'll tell you what, Jake, he's not going to be too far away. Just going to miss under. Another very good bowl and a very good catchment area there. Now it does have second and third shot by the looks of those two bowls.
Well, stay with us today, folks, because it starts getting hotter and hotter from here on in. Quarterfinals the next round, and then tomorrow semis and finals.
Big day tomorrow, mate. Going to be, whoever we broadcast tomorrow is going to be one heck of a game because there's still some great competitors left in this event.
Well, just look at who's out in the green at the moment.
Yeah,
some
absolutely.
big names out there still.
Yep. Now Roger under Bronwyn.
Pushed it up.
Yep.
Probably not far enough, but
yep.
A good second.
Mm.
Okay, Jake likes his mum's bowl. Get the edge.
Great bowl.
Oh, there it is.
Well played. Well
Only way to make shot.
Yep. She played that brilliantly, didn't she? Just play that with ideal weight there, Les.
Was.
And this is where this last bowl of Jake's there, the left-hand side of the line there, that's where it's a very valuable bowl there at the moment because the way that's lined up, if they hit this just a little bit out, that could be where it finishes. Well, we're about to find out anyway.
Roger's got this. Oh, it's kicked.
As I said.
Yep, as you were saying.
You could see that loaded to go across there, and that Jake will now classify that as a positional bowl.
Certainly worked.
Yep.
Calling his mum around the outside.
Yep. Yeah, Bunger, that's definitely
she might get under.
she's played a great bowl here. She falls off this, not quite. G'day, Timmy Sangster. How are you, Timmy? Good to catch up with you there a week or so ago, mate.
Right, the two Stevens conferring.
Yep.
What are we going to do? Roger giving his input. Bronwyn's got to perform.
Junior. Look at that, mate. He's pulled a finger out of his pocket. Mate, he's pulled a finger out of his pocket. Magic Douglas Morgan. Magic.
Bronwyn's just a bit too
Yeah,
heavy.
just a bit through the head with that one there.
What's Jake got in his mind? He's looking at that gap between Stevens' bowls up front.
Well,
Wrong bias on the other green.
Serena Matthews. We won't say anything to anyone. They'll keep that between ourselves, though, mate. Okay. She just about drew a shot over here too.
She did. Lucky she didn't ring the bell. Everyone would have stopped. Jake's just a bit tight for what he wanted. Oh, he'll still fall in, maybe. Could be second.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's pretty close to another shot there,
Could
mate.
be.
Yeah, they're the ones I'm after. Yeah, thank you. That's the district sides, though.
Bronwyn lining this up. Bit of weight.
Oh, that's it.
She wants to come straight through that gap in the front.
Not too far away.
She's going to get Roger's bowl.
Oh, got it clean, though.
Jake coming down to have a look at this. He knows he's got one, maybe two. Needs to topple it over, his mum says, to make two. Right, had his look.
He's having a bit of a look at this.
He is. Right. He knows what he wants to do. Now he just needs to do it. Take a bit of time. Step back. Line his shot up. And deliver. Can he get underneath the front?
I think he's just going to crash. So he's coming around it
Coming
anyway.
around
He's
the
very
outside.
close to drawing
He's
these
gonna-
shot here.
He's going
That is a great bowl there from Jake.
Lovely shot.
Absolute gem of a bowl.
Two out.
That one out.
Three out.
I tell you what, looking at the camera angle, you rather fancy that other bowl of Jake's too, wouldn't you? Just looking at it from here.
Yeah. Well, it's 5-all at the moment, depending on this measure. Quick signal, looked like 3.
Yep. That last one just didn't quite get there by the looks of it.
Right, wants to go long.
Looks like 3. Yeah, looks like they're going to go back to...
Okay, Jake wants it long, so his mum's taken the mat right back. Wonder how Angela feels taking orders from her son.
I think pretty much
Should be used to it.
wouldn't mind it, mate, because Jake's a very, very well campaigned player, and Angie's really just a newish type of a player.
David McCann back from the social bowls with a schooner and enjoying the telecast. We'll have one for us too, David.
Get on you, Dave. How are you, mate? Dave, of course, is the president down at Mackenzie Park. Good on you, Dave.
Gary Bung Schultz thinks it may have been 4, that last end. We'll soon find out when they put the score up on the board.
Mm.
Another good bowl from Roger.
Yep.
Great opening bowl. A bit tight, Angela.
Bit open. Good starter from Roger. 5-all, mate, and we've got a quality match on our hand once again too, just quietly, Les. Onto this.
Beautiful game. Another good
Roll
bowl.
it over. Another good bowl there.
Well, Bronwyn's happy with the skips starting out.
Yep.
Happy wife, happy life, isn't that correct?
That's what they say. That's what they say, mate. They play a lot of bowls together, and they're both quality people as well as players, aren't they?
They are. I've played against Roger a few times on the indoor rink down at Tweed.
Yep. He's a great guy. Just loves his bowls, doesn't he? You know what I mean? Just a bowl's tragedy, mate. Okay, Jake.
Taking a step back. Now he's got his line.
Just got to drop under Angela's bowl, but I think he's just going to pull up just a tad short. Just need a little bit more run in that.
What's your opinion of that strobing effect on those stripe bowls? Do you like that?
Nah.
You don't want to think about that?
No, not really. They don't worry me, I must admit that, but I know some people where it does affect them.
I guess it gives you an idea of speed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gives you an idea of speed. What a great bowl from Bronwyn there once again. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of him, but mate, if it does it for them and it works for them, fair enough. But I know a lot of people do can't watch it because they suffer from various diseases and that, and it does affect their does affect them.
Here it comes again.
Yeah.
So if it does affect you, look away.
Look away. I
It's
won't
a nice bowl.
Yeah, he's got this perfectly, mate. The edge of it, bang. Yeah, good bowl. And he's opened it up for those that come after him. So the old saying, Leslie, it's left their head in a better position than he found it.
Yep.
Just a bit running with that one there, Bronwyn.
I guess Jake's been playing Premier League down in Melbourne, has he? Is that the reason for his shirt?
Oh, same, mate. But the conditions are a little bit open. We'll have to look at locking them in future. Yeah, I assume so.
Joshua Beattie score update from Rink 5. Scotty and Jane Bush are 5-4 up after 5 ends.
And they're playing, looks as though it's Trent Bremer and Maya Haslick. Great junior combination up against those two. See a great bowl here from, just missing out, just running through there. But Angie, I thought she could have sat inside there. Okay, Roger.
Come inside Jake's bowl there.
Or maybe just even looking for a trail.
Here's the turn.
Just didn't get an inside edge that he needed there. Let's just a tiny little feather was all that he was after.
Well, Angela coming the same way.
Well, she's played this pretty well, but looks like maybe, no, she's just going to miss the edge too.
She's got a set of tailors.
Yep.
Roger's using an Optima 4 extra heavy.
Yep.
He tells me he likes the extra weight.
Again, he just missed sitting that bowl.
Certainly less affected by the wind. The
Yes.
extra weight, aren't they?
Yeah. G'day, Irene Gregg, watching from Edinburgh in Scotland. Great to have you on board. This is the 2024 State Mixed Pairs. Tomorrow from 8 a.m. in the morning, we'll have the semi-final and final of this wonderful event. And then on Thursday, we go straight into the state triples. So we're on air for the next 13 days straight. I'm looking forward to showcasing this wonderful event.
Are you going to bother to go to bed or just stay awake the whole 2 weeks?
I'll have a couple of hours sleep, mate. I tell you what, he's not far away. Has he got the reaching just going to hit a little inside edge? Well, that's will be there for sure. But there's a good shot on there for Bronwyn, like a bit of a trail there. And she's got the opportunity of 3 or 4 shots there if she stays with it there, though, too. So, tell you what, she's not going to be too far away.
It's a good line. Got the weight. She has. Oh, just missed underneath. Well, there's 4 waiting now.
There's another one there now. Ever so true.
She's going to... Angela calling Jake to cover.
Yep.
What's at the back, he's asking.
I don't think Bronwyn will attack the head. I think she's more likely to trail the kitty. If I was Jake, I'd be playing backhand to match those 3 bowls. That's where the danger lies.
That's what she's signalling now.
Yep. He's going to stick to forehand.
Keeps taking a step back every now and then. Readjust.
He's always readjusting, Jake, if he's not comfortable.
Certainly giving this some thought.
Yep.
Not happy. Walked away, turned his back.
Well, it could be.
Tell you what. It's going to be in the count. Maybe not.
Not quite.
Right, same shot, Angela. Bronwyn.
The only thing that with Bronwyn, though, she has a tendency now to probably drop her grass line slightly just because that bowl is in her eye.
Yeah. That's got a good line.
Yep.
She's underneath.
She doesn't want to slice it.
She got the jack. Oh, my goodness, sliced it like you said.
And that's what I said, once that bowl went there, could have always been the result, you know what I mean?
It's a good try. A couple of millimetres the other way, and she had 5 shots.
On your Cole. Yes, beautiful shot there of the sky with the one cloud up there on the left-hand side behind the...
Is that the little white one that cries?
The little white one up there, just looking at the top of the screen above that tree.
Your eyes are good.
Yeah, Joshua Beattie. Yeah, I think he's sleepwalking by the looks of it there, Les. Yes, watching at the same time, listening at the same time.
So be careful what you say about him.
Yep.
Now, roving reporter, Joshua Beattie.
Okay, Angela could be a little bit underdone with this one here, I think. Right, Roger, got to drop under that one, which he looks like he is going to do. He played that well. Now Angela, once again, I think she's a little bit underdone grass line.
She's got an interesting style, the way she lets go.
Yeah, she has. Roger very steady over his forehand now, though. Very stable point of delivery. Yeah, I think it's pretty close over there, Al. Scotty.
And on the adjacent rink to the one we're watching, Justin Knight is 6-3 up after 6 ends.
Yep. Right, Jake. Least one down. Looking to dead draw it on his forehand.
A few social bowlers out here today, Brian. Two rinks full now.
Yeah, 2 full greens, mate. Great to see. They definitely keep the greens being used here, don't they,
They
Les?
certainly do.
Yeah.
Must be hard work on the greenskeepers to maintain these greens in the condition that they are with all the work they've had.
Well, it just really depends upon the amount of rainfall you get, mate, because this time of the year, as you're fully aware, Les, we're normally into our drier period, but we've had basically above average rainfall, so it's made it pretty hard, you know what I mean?
Now, that's not good for greens, is it?
No, definitely not.
I was talking to John Balzarolo down at Coolangatta, lamenting the rain they've been having down there with these new green he's trying to bring back in.
Yep.
Causing all sorts of headaches.
Yeah, I was able to catch up with Bozzy yesterday. He played with Sue Brady. Sue, of course, a former Tropical Far North Queensland player and now playing out of the very strong Pine Rivers Club.
They qualified through to the provisionals this morning, didn't they?
No.
Paradise Point?
No.
Didn't? Okay.
Oh, Jake just found that hole there. No, they didn't. No, I think
Just missed out.
They just missed out yesterday afternoon. But it's always good to catch up with Bozzy and always great to see Sue. Right, Bronwyn with her next one. Just going to run out of legs, blowing a bit of smoke. She's not happy with that one. Afternoon, Roy Campbell. How are you, buddy? Yeah, I'll get Alan. I'll get Tony to throw the binoculars on Mustard's rink, which is Scotty.
It still says 5-4 after 5.
5-4 after 5, mate. Still the same score as last time you asked, buddy.
They've had a few dead ends.
Yeah, okay. They've had a few dead ends, Al. Right, Angela. Been told to play through the head. Not a bad attempt here,
Not
really.
too bad.
Yep. Good on you, mate. You're keeping well out there, my friend.
Roger trying to add to their tally. Looks like
Not going
a
to be
good
too
roll.
far away. Going to pick
Push
it up
it back.
instead. Well, that changes the whole concept of the head now, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're going to readjust their line
Yep.
and length and the tactics. Okay, wants to push it back. Got his own bowl at the back there, waiting for the jack. Part of the problem, putting being a weight on, you tend to lose your line, don't you?
Sometimes that's 100% correct, Les, yes. So, Roger, any movement onto Bronwyn's pink bowl just does not want Angela's bowl or Jake's bowl. I'm going to sneak one round here instead.
Right, Jake, what are you going to do? He wants to knock that bowl out.
Yep.
Push the jack back.
That's the quarter mum, which is code to get off the green. I'm about to have a look at it. Nice way of saying it.
Got to use controlled weight to get in there.
Well, he's got to drop under that bowl of Bronwyn's, really, doesn't he? He's just playing controlled weight, as you said. Tell you what, he's played it pretty well too. Look at this for a bowl, Jake. Oh
bad
dear.
luck.
That is very unlucky, but he's
added to the count.
Yeah, he's given himself a pretty handy shot for his next one, though. Because he's cleared the pathway for himself, Les. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
He's cleared the pathway.
And he knows his line now.
Yep. Bronwyn automatically going around for cover.
Right. Can he do it again?
Yep.
So Angela just noting.
Might go a bit quicker.
Another step back.
Yep.
Gives it a second thought quite often.
Might go a bit quicker, I reckon.
He's got the pink. Oh, he needs a wick off into the blue.
I don't know how he missed that mate off there.
That was close.
And that was a good attempt there.
It was.
A very good attempt.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Yeah. G'day, Stretch. How are you, buddy? Hey, Graham. How you been, mate? Pretty good? You can see they're making sure that Bronwyn plays the backhand there, doesn't do any damage. Got to be just around this blue bowl here or under it of Angie's. Anything, but not into it.
Roger tried a little kick, didn't make it work.
It didn't work, no. So just the one. So 6-all. Pretty good game this, in actual fact, Les.
It was a good game. And we didn't expect anything less, really, did we?
Well, that's true. The games we've had on so far have been absolutely outstanding. This morning's game, yeah, brilliant.
And of course, at this end of the competition, that's what you're going to get. Good players against good players.
100% correct, mate. Tomorrow, the semi-finals start at 8 a.m. That's tomorrow morning, not p.m. a.m. Over. Okay, so Serena and Alan Waddell up 8-4 over Lauren Schutz and Dean McWhinney.
Right, Roger uncharacteristically not quite near the jack this
No,
time.
not happy with that one. Not happy, chappy.
Angela just falling a little short, but a good line.
See Bronwyn just saying to Roger, see my foot? Play to that. It's a good call.
It's a good shot.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked too, Les. Yeah, that's a great bowl there.
Angela's just short again.
Yep.
Still not a lot of wind around, Brian.
No, for Musgrave Hill, it's basically you have to classify it as pretty placid, really, Les.
Yeah.
I've played here sometimes, mate, where you're basically playing the wrong bias up get the line just to hold your bowl. It's been very, very strong. It's just, very unusual to come down here with it being so bowler friendly. Yeah, great bowl here from Bronwyn. That's a very good
Great
bowl.
start.
Well played.
Right, Jake on the hunt. Has he got it?
Not quite. Very close though. Now that'll probably run in the ditch there too. If it stayed up, would have been a brilliant bowl. Would have given him something to play to. But he also get that pink bowl out by getting the inside edge of the blue bowl.
That's right.
If he gets second shot, he's got the chance of getting shot at the same time. Now, Bronwyn really needs a third shot, but don't fatten the target.
She's coming in nicely.
Oops. Oops. Oops.
Oh, that must look like a big
Mate, Jake will love this.
He's giving it some thought.
You can get it either hand, that's why. Stick on the backhand, which is the tighter hand of the two. He's awfully close, but I think he's just going to clip hands. Yep, well, that's cleared everything out of the way now, so he's now got the opportunity to have a crack of his next ones. Down to the leads once again to go back and play three. One good thing I love about this game, though, the pairs I'm talking about, of course, Les, is it gives the opportunities, particularly for new players, to be able to have a shot at lead and then try their skills at three.
That's right, yes. It gives you a combination of places to play. If you're playing in a four, your second shot's like a three, isn't it?
That's correct. And that's where on paper a lot of times, Les.
Look at this.
What a great bowl there.
Another big target though.
Yeah, very big target. I think Jake's going to tell his,
give
hit
it a
that,
bang.
hit that, hit that.
Anything.
You got 4 to hit, just hit one of them. Please.
She's got the weight. She might be coming under, unfortunately.
No, she's under. That's more just over a draw, isn't it?
Yep. Well, they need the Rynnes need something at the back.
Yep.
That last bowl of Angela's went in the ditch, unfortunately. Well, there's 5. And a huge
Well, that's
target.
a huge target now, mate. That basically says, come and hit me all over it, doesn't it?
Bronwyn, thank you. This is better.
No, it's going to cut. Again, but she had good weight on both of them.
Oh, Jake would be jumping up and down, wouldn't he?
Oh, mate, he'd be down there pretty quickly. I don't think he'd be thinking too hard on what shot he's going to play somehow.
He's confident with his weight, isn't he?
Yeah, well, it's always been a bit of a weapon of his as his on shots. And this is where I think that a lot of the game should be replaying them, because it's a skill that the players do have. The ones where it says respot, it really takes that skill. It nullifies something they've worked on, you know what I mean? So.
But there's also the tactic with the respot. You've got to think ahead as well, just in case.
Absolutely, mate. I couldn't agree more.
Well, they've got one at the back now.
Yeah, they've got one round the back. I don't think Jake's going to be short, though, somehow. If anything, it's...
Well, any of those was going to knock the jack.
Yeah.
He's giving it some thought again. He likes to spin that bowl in his hand.
Yes, he does. Likes the feel of it. He gets it where he's confident and it's comfortable.
Oh, he's under.
Ooh.
Right, now he knows what he's got to do. Bronwyn asking Roger, where do I go?
Mm.
Cover that one. That's all they got at the back.
Yeah, that's all they got there, so. Because basically that's where the kiddie's going to go, and that's why it's set there too. Les, it's set up there. 'Cause I find it very hard to believe that if Jake has two shots of this, he's
she's
going
on
to miss.
this. Oh, nice ball.
Oh,
Pushed her back a bit though.
She's pushed that into a good home, to be truthful with you. Okay, Jake, fire 2. The second one's loaded. It's in the cannon.
Maybe he's waiting for someone at the back to stop moving.
Yeah, well, someone, yeah. More than likely.
It's a big shot.
He's got it all the way.
Oh, still 4.
Still got 4, yep. Could even be 5. No, I think this blue one might be in before that other. 1, 2.
Oh, there's 2 out in the wing.
3, 4.
Need long arms for this measure.
And a long tape too, Les. Well, it's the first real multiple that we've seen at this in this game, isn't it?
That's right.
It was a good hit by Jake, but just none of them really wanted to leave. That's well and truly in, mate.
5.
5 shots. Handy pickup.
Wow. 11-6.
Someone's done a board out there. There you go. Comes our roving reporter.
You can hear every word you say.
Yeah.
Big smile on his face.
Mm.
All right, Roger up with another good bowl to start.
What a great starter there, Les. Yep.
Both Roger and Bronwyn both using Optimas. Bronwyn's got a size 2 and Roger's got a size 4 extra heavy.
Yeah, I used to always use extra heavy bowls as a rule, but I used them for years.
Don't see many around, do you?
No, not anymore you don't. But I had them for years. But when I put a big hunk of steel through my hand, it came out that side, I then went back to 3s. I just got a set of heavies. Just holding that extra weight with a bit of arthritis coming in the thumb, I found it a little bit tough.
Another good bowl, 2 behind.
Yeah, 2 very good bowls there from Roger. Oh, Ange, good attempt.
Jake giving some encouraging words to his mum.
Yep, well imagine. Mum, draw a shot.
There goes your Vice President, Brian.
Yes, Wendy Wilson in her role. Doing a fantastic job. So Bronwyn on her backhand holding 2 would really love to tuck this kiddie just back a couple of feet. Just going to cut across the head. Not bad weight what she had, but just needed a little bit more grass. G'day Darren, how are you mate? And Janelle Brown says, watching from miles. Go Ange and Jake. Jakey just running through the head there slightly.
You're right, Anne and Simpson. How much? Not much wind. Very unusual for Musgrave Hill.
We can't get over it, Ian. I can tell you that now. Les and I are sitting there going, every time we play here, it's cyclonic. I tell you what, though, Bronwyn's got a very good line on this one here. She may fulfill. She just wants to trail this kitty. Oh, what a great
Nice
bowl.
shot. Pushed it back to her partner's bowls.
Oh, mate, that's really well played. It just fell over then too, so it makes it a bit hard there now for Jake to get into. The only way to get this on the forehand, I reckon, you're going to make a liar of me. I reckon the forehand cannon onto the blue bowl. No, he's just trying to cut him down, bollocks, but I thought he'd be looking for shots. Just played a little bit too much weight. You see what I mean? If he plays on the forehand, he's a bit narrow, he's under his mother's bowl, he'll get a result because that bowl of Bronwyn's is touching the kitty. And as you can see,
Way back.
they have got the best backwoods back there. So I thought he would have played that. Well, he did get the same result on the backhand anyway if he got that blue bowl in the belly. There's a good tactics there of Josh Beattie. Instead of having 5 schooners and driving home, he has 100 middies instead. He doesn't have that many. It's good lad. Yeah, good work there by Roger. Straight away, went straight round the back, knowing exactly what they're going to play. Yep, that's what they're calling.
Yep, onto the
green
bowl.
And there goes the illustrious manager of Scotty the Junk, the block. An old blocker.
She's not far off it.
Yeah, it was a good attempt there.
It's a fair bet that if Angela doesn't get it with the next bowl, Jake will be after it. Roger covering the other side, just in case.
Well, they've got 3 pretty good shots locked in there. Oh, Ange a bit wide with that one, unfortunately.
she doesn't like
just
it.
come out the side of the hand, unfortunately. Which is exactly what you were saying before. What happens sometimes when you're looking for that extra bit of weight, isn't it? You just overstep slightly. And
give it a push that
give it
doesn't
a push,
need.
yeah.
Great game, this game, isn't it, Brian?
It definitely is, mate. I mean, I know there's 6 shots in it, but the quality of play has been absolutely outstanding.
Good example of how men and women can play this game together and be on an equal standing too.
Absolutely. One thing about our great game, though, Les, as you're fully aware, it doesn't depend on male strength or anything. It comes down to hand-eye coordination, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, probably wanted another, probably 4 foot of weight on that Bronwyn. She wouldn't be happy with that. But the way that Jack's set up, I think it's going to go out to the right-hand side.
Well, if he hits it could hit spring off that blue bowl behind it and go either way.
Oh, yeah, Darren, back to work, mate. Well, I think Jake will probably hit it hard, though.
Yeah, I think he's going to go for it.
Oh, no, he's playing
Bit more
control.
Control weight. Not far off it. He's going to pull under.
Going to get a result, though. Bang, bang. Like that. Shot.
And he's got it.
Shot. Well, we knew it was going to go at the right-hand side, but playing that control and just the way he got it, yeah. Well played.
If you asked him, he would have said,
Nah.
I played for that.
He played for that.
Yeah.
Nah. I think Jake will even admit, Jake, I think, would admit to that it's, well, I got the result.
Bronwyn after it.
She's awfully close, mate.
She's going to go close. She's got the jack.
In the pit.
Nice bowl.
Oh, mate, as you said, a quality game that just doesn't stop, does it, Les?
Well, that's 2 shots.
Yeah.
2 shots to the Stevens.
Well, I understand that completely, Michael. I can understand that, why you don't play with your daughter, because she's by far the talent of the family. And it's really good to see that Dakota's sporting skills come from her mother, Lacey.
Well, there's room to draw a bowl here for Jake. I mean,
He's got ample room here, mate.
The bowl and the jacks are probably about a metre away from the jack. A bowl in the ditch, I should say.
Yeah, I'd back him to draw this, mate, as a rule. Oh, he's going to pull up a bit
Yeah.
short, I think, mate. Gee whiz, that's a bit of a shock.
Unusual. 2.
I think it would have to be 2, depending where that other bowl finished there, Les. It looks like 2 anyway, so anyway. Right, Roger, once again, it's got the mat right back there too, and I think the tactics are to keep it long to nullify Jake's driving game. I think his aggressive game, Les. And
like you say, that's part of his strength.
And I think it's really throwing him a little bit off his normal game, you know what I mean?
Well, the game's running away from the Rynnes a little bit.
Yes. It's 8th. This is the 9th end, though. That's we saw in the last game.
Exactly.
Anything can happen, Les.
They came from behind and won.
All you need is one end where there's a multiple and brand new ballpark. So, but it's an absolute pleasure to see young Jake playing with his mum, mate, because for years and years and years, Les, she's driven him around to all of the events, and I know Angela would be having an absolute ball out here playing with her son.
Well, they've done well to get this stage for a start.
Mate, even to win your section, I think, is, looking at the quality of the field that we looked at yesterday, Les, it's absolutely incredible.
That's at least 4 wins, isn't it?
Yep.
To get to here.
Yeah, to get to here, yes.
It's got a better line. She got the length.
Looking pretty good for length to sit one of these bowls.
Nice bowl.
Yep. Second shot from that. Whoops. Bit of a flicker.
Joshua just given us a score update from the far rink. Scotty and Jane Bush are now 7-all after 9 ends. Good close game there. And Richard Lovell, unfortunately my school coaching session has been cancelled today, so I'm having to sit with my feet up watching your excellent coverage and great bowls on the live stream.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks, Richard.
Good to hear. What a beautiful bowl there from Bronwyn Stevens. Once again, though, gee whiz, I see why Roger's playing lead for him, mate.
Yeah, she's playing well.
Absolutely.
He's playing well too.
Yeah.
That's why it's 14-6.
Right, Jake. I think that's underdone.
Putting Jake under pressure most ends, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah. Yep. But Angela's trying her best, mate. Tell you what, she's played this very well once again. But just going to pull up a tad short. Right, Jake, going more for the bare kitty than anything.
Yep, I think you're right.
Yep.
He's close to... He's got the pink bowl.
And he stayed on that time too.
Yeah.
Pretty handy.
they've still got one, maybe two. Looks two from this angle. There's our live stream coach in the background there, Brian.
Yes, mate.
Robbie does all the hard work on and getting us to and from the greens and getting it all set up every day.
He definitely does, mate. But everybody knows, mate, that Tony's been taught by his daughter. Robbie's been taught by his daughter, Robbie. Tony, of course, absolutely looks after him. Shows him what to do and how to do it. And even sometimes, very similar to Julie, his lovely wife, that sometimes tells Robbie how to do it also too at the same time.
We've got Tony sitting in at the moment for Robbie. He's on a medical break.
Yep. Yes, I'm sure the doctor will be amazed when he sees him. Johnny White walking past.
Right, Roger. Coming out for another good bowl, it looks like.
I think he's going to be a bit short with this one. Perfect line once again. Oh, he's not happy.
No.
I reckon they'd probably be two down.
Yeah, those two blue bowls and maybe the green's got holding the third one out.
Well, this may change things.
Change it?
Oh. Well, that's not a bad bowl there from Ange, really. Ah, there's my old mate Warren. He's the Greenkeeper South Suburban Bowls Club up in Mackay. Does it just to help out, of course, was it? Of course, we've got the state selectors here. Angie.
Anja.
We go to the side camera, please, Tony. You can see this bowl just starting to come down now. Trying to put one round the back.
Yeah, no shot.
Yeah, not a bad bowl there at all.
It's hard to focus on the cameras when you're focused on the game, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You tend to forget every now and then.
Chris, it is a great game, isn't it, mate? It's an interesting game. It's just great to see Jake having a game with his mum. It was driven him, I hate to think how many miles over the years to play bowls, so it's they might not be winning, but I'm sure Angie will something that she'll cherish for a long time. Yeah, good attempt by Jake. Good second shot there by the looks of it. Bronwyn would be looking for a bit of a trail here, do you reckon, Les?
Well, she's got those three bowls just sitting back there.
Yep. Looks that way. Not going to be too far away. She's played this absolutely brilliantly.
Well, she's got shot.
What a bowl.
And a toucher.
What a bowl. But there, once again, that's now set up where that kitty could go to Angela's two bowls.
Now, how hard will he run at it? Like you say,
I don't think he'll go too
weight,
quick.
Does he? No.
Les, not 100% sure, mate. We got not 100% sure, Les, because we've got 16 teams. Well, 8 games here today, 16 teams, and there's 6 teams. Oh, just missed that. Geez, that was a good attempt.
That would have been a top shot, that one.
Been a brilliant shot. Two shots, and Roger straight away. I'll find out for you, though, Les, and definitely let you know. Mr. Somerville Can't tell you. It's classified information. I can't tell you that, mate. Mate, if I tell you that, you'd be dangerous, mate. You'd be loaded. Find out for him. Hey, mate, did Bolivia make the final 32? Yeah. Ronnie thinks possibly not Les. Did they? Sounds as though Ronnie thinks she may have lost her first game, mate. Beauty, thanks, mate. Yeah, I haven't got my iPad here to check, mate, so. Yes, well, I wasn't concerned about the cars that were in front of you. I was more concerned about the cars that were behind you. Right, Angela, I tell you what, is she down inside this? She may take this bowl out. Oh, no, she just got it on the wrong side, unfortunately.
Well, Stevens leading 16-6 after 9 ends. We're halfway through. And we've got just under an hour to play.
And, mate, they're not going to get the games in, the ends in, I should say.
A couple of ends that get killed and that sort of
Yep.
extends the game. Okay, Jake coming down now, trying to draw a shot. Needs to get underneath Angela's bowl. Angela's calling it in. Just hit on top and stopped.
Let's just have a real quick one there, mate. Yes, Bolivia did make it through. She's playing the Tim and Elle Swanson just now. So there we go. Hey, thanks, Barry. Didn't see you there, mate. Yeah, well, you must be over there, Barry. Another great bowl there from Bronwyn too, just quietly. So, Les, if you're still listening, mate, yes, she definitely did make it through, my friend.
Right, what's Jake got? Just tighter line than he had last time. Just running short, but probably second shot. Right, Jake giving his mum the good oil. This is what I want you to play. Right, Bronwyn calling Roger in. Knock either one of those two shots, well, her shot up. It's not far off. Got the line. If he doesn't hit her, he's going to draw a shot. Lovely shot and toucher. Could easily have brought that other bowl of his back into the play. Right, Angela. Jake calling her up to have a bit of a run through at it. Just a little bit wide for that shot that Jake was calling.
Just a little bit short there.
Shot. Yeah. Right, so if Roger can push Bronwyn's bowl forward, should get another shot in the count.
Not too far away at
He's
all.
going to draw again.
That's a great bowl.
Oh, wow.
Well
nice
played.
spot. So 3, maybe 4 even.
Laurel, I'm just looking out at this green out here, Laurel, Tunbridge, of course, and yeah, I couldn't be more proud of those under-18 kids myself. Absolutely superb effort to see so many of them out there at this stage of the game, this stage of the event. Gee whiz, they played well. She might get a result from this. No, not quite. Just hit a little bit too firm, but she put that in a pretty good home. Jake wouldn't be too disappointed with that back bowl. Regards to build 2, please. Laurel, look forward to catching up with you. I think they're going pretty good out there too. I don't know who's in front or what, but gee whiz, they're playing some great bowls, I'm telling you.
Bronwyn calling Roger to knock that bowl of Jake's out of the head.
Well, a bit of danger in that type of shot though, really, isn't there? You know what I mean? So sometimes we got a lead like this, because I'm a firm believer in once you got a lead, Les, that the more times you can cut them down from scoring by taking 1 or 2, whatever it may be, the less chance they're going to have of winning.
Keep winning, you can't lose.
You can't lose, mate. The great man himself, many, many years ago, Rob Perella, I remember playing against him. He said, "Brian, it's a simple game." I said, "What do you mean, Bob?" He said, if you win every single end, you'll win the game, son." I thought, yep. Even an old front rower like myself worked that one out, Les. Great bloke, Rob Perella. An absolutely walking encyclopedia on lawn bowls. Yep. Good call there, Jake. Come down and get the inside of that bowl.
Straight through.
Yep. You saw him call it?
Yep.
He's got the capabilities and the talent to go and play it now. That's the difference.
He's lining it up in his mind's eye.
Yep.
Coming down on his backhand. Bit of weight. Oh, he looks like he's under his line.
He's probably got 1 in 1 out there. I still think that back one still counts, so Les, by the looks of it from here. Edward, have you got the subtitles on? It's got nothing to do with us. That's happening over in where you are. The subtitles are obviously that's basically your device that you're using. But if you go to captions and click on that, Edward, it will then cut them off for you, mate. But definitely not us doing that, my friend. Right, big bowl here from Jake. Couple down. Oh, he's gone quicker.
He's got 1. And the jack.
And he killed it.
Killed it. So we probably won't get this finished before the bell.
Well, mate, there's no way in the world we're going to get all of those ends in before the bell goes. That's for sure, Les.
So he needs to pull back the gap now before they run out of time. So then the ditch, yep, too long. So Angela's going to bring the mat up, shorten the end, make it a bit easier for Jake to get his power game into play. Oh, she's going back. Okay, he's called her to go back. Maybe roll it short. Yep, okay. Change the line of the game. If it's not working for you, you've got to change something. Has it gone long enough? No. So the Stevens get to put the jack where they like.
And it will be 2-2, Les, by the looks of that.
Certainly not the case.
Not a bad starter here.
Not bad, is it?
Just going to run out of legs though, mate.
Right, Brian's leaving the seat and Jim Spencer's coming in to take over for a few minutes. So, welcome, Jim. Jim's the games controller for the event today, so we'll hear all about the way this game works. Welcome, Jim.
The way this game works.
You know all about it.
Which one did he... Okay. I missed a bit of that. They were about level when the Stevenses got that 5.
They've run away in the last few ends now, and Jake's killed a few ends, so he's making it a little bit tougher, but it doesn't look as though we're going to get the game finished before the bell.
No.
Or we won't get the 18
We're
ends
halfway
in.
through.
Yeah.
We're halfway through in an hour and a quarter.
What's involved in setting a competition like this up, Jim?
Well, the first thing, you have to have a competition that everybody wants to play in.
And that's certainly true.
We've got 32 sections. It doesn't work out as easy as that very often. 32 means we didn't have to have any post-sectional play this evening. If there had been 33, someone would have had to play an extra game to get it down to 32. So the actual fact of getting 32 made things a lot easier.
Very fortunate for you.
Hello, Matty Tompkins he's one of our star players from home. How fast is the green running today? It's gradually getting quicker, Matty, since you played here in the district sides. Only because it's not quite as waterlogged as it was. Jake's drawing the shot, maybe through a metre. We've had 2 days of sunshine without a cloud in the sky, and when I said that the other day, Robbie swung the camera around because there is a very small cloud out there in the southeast and it's got 0 rain in it. But it is a cloud. This one needed to miss, so he wasn't quite up. She wasn't quite up. She'd been playing extremely well through the games here yesterday. They had some tough games, and one of them was by 1 shot, I know.
I think Jake's holding shot with that white bowl of his at the back at the moment.
Yes.
Coming in again, nice line.
Oh, we've got a little bit of a straight visual on it too. Going to just about
shot.
get there. Not quite arrive, but close.
2 shots.
2 shots, both with the right track.
Where's your home club, Jim?
Bagara in the Bundaberg area at the moment.
Right, okay. Bit warmer up there.
No, about the same. It's not as far up as the warmer places when you get Rockhampton and Mackay area. We're basically called Southeast Queensland. We're 5 hours drive from here.
So not far past Gympie.
Yes, it's 2 hours past Gympie.
2 hours, okay. Let's
2
hike
hours.
up the coast.
2 hours and a quarter, probably. Well, that seemed to work out.
That worked out for Roger. Got shot.
He's cut a bowl into the centre pocket. I thought he was playing bowls, not pool. Alan Vidler. You're working pretty hard, I guess, Alan. Do you have an update score for Serena?
Yeah, it's 8-all after 11.
Been told it's fairly close, seeing as it's 8-all. 8-all on 11 ends, so they're not scoring big, very close. They had a bit of a runaway this morning, but it was a bit strange actually because I asked Waddy what the reason was that they changed their order of play, because they started off and first game Andrew led. Second game, Andrew skipped. Third game, Andrew led. He said, depends what we think the green's going to be like and how we're feeling, and we just swap around from skip to lead. That basically confused me completely. But it seems to be working for them.
Right, Angela trying to get in here from the side, but unfortunately just a bit wide. At the moment, it looks as though Roger's holding 2.
It's going to hang on and be something there. Oops, not quite hang on.
Right, call in the back to cover that shot of Jake's.
Jake had an extra one behind there. But Roger's done well to make 2 shots out of it.
He's been playing well today, Jim. He's got that extra heavies he's using, which seem to be unaffected by any sort of breeze.
Well, for Windy Hill, there is no breeze here today.
Unwindy Hill.
The heavier the bowl you have, bigger, heavier bowl, the better you can combat the breeze.
Angela's coming in behind, but when she gets the wick, she could be very handy.
She falls in and counts. Well, Jake's got 2 bowls to do something here. If he goes 13 behind...
It'll be a tough ask with just 40 minutes to go.
Well, there were 2 games where the leaders faded today, which Nick Gosley was a long way in front in his game that you commentated and got rolled. Here he comes. Is he wide enough? He's got that first...
it's going to go off to the left.
Gap,
oh, he's
gap,
got a wick.
gap,
no,
gap.
Unfortunately, just missed.
3 more wicks would have been the world record. Not far off the world record then. People trying to get in contact with you there, Alan.
Right, Angela coming around behind again where Roger's got his foot.
Yep,
and she's
smack
done
on,
that pretty nicely.
smack on
Right
the
on
end of
his
his toe.
Yeah.
It's one of the things they used to say in the old days when they stuck their foot out like that. They'd get off the mat and say, come on, tell me, heel or toe?
No, that's just boasting.
Here we go. This one's more than important. Changed his hand. And it's going to turn a lot more on that side.
Can he knock his own up?
Gap.
Straight through the middle. You wouldn't believe you could get through there without hitting something.
No, you get through there every time when it's really important.
Well, yeah, when it's your bowl.
When it's really important.
It's 2 out. Going to measure the 3rd.
Yes, Bolivia made the 16. She's playing at the moment. She's part of the games over at Paradise Point. Well, I guess you're still at the shop at Mermaid Beach, I guess, Alan. We've got a few comments here too. Good. We have even a higher participant than Robbie working the blocking at the moment, so we get all that thing done out. 39 minutes it says on my screen here.
You got the official watch, haven't you, Jim? For the
No,
bell?
I haven't.
You don't do that?
The umpire has been perfect in that situation. He did the first 2 days in the district sides by himself, doing 160 players, which was a fantastic effort, and he hasn't missed a beat.
I haven't seen him call today on the rinks. We've been streaming, so he's been kept fairly quiet.
Well, we were down to only 8 games this morning and 4 this afternoon. I mean, he's been doing 20.
Yeah.
He's been doing 20 every day, and
he needs a rest.
he's been going extremely well. It's been mentioned in dispatches. What are your thoughts on the limit games. It doesn't seem a fair result. I've seen the games where it's been bad blood work with time wasting and stalling. That's happened from day one. I'm afraid we're more limited to time games in Queensland. Victoria can play till 10 o'clock sometimes without requiring their lights. And we do have quite a few clubs that either don't have lights or don't have lights on every green. Mussey Hill has lights on all their greens. But one of the main clubs we played at 2 years ago had lights on 2 out of 3 where we needed to use the lights, and therefore there was a lot of arguments about putting the lights on when one was playing in the dark and 2 were playing with lights. I'm against all sorts of timed games because I cut my teeth playing on 17 and 18 second greens, and there's no way that you get much of a pairs game played in 2.5 hours. But to get 3 rounds done today, we're requiring 2.5 hours. Tomorrow we'll play without a time limit once we've got down to the semi-finals. For that reason, we're starting at 8 o'clock. And to double check that the greenkeeper realises that we'll be having trial ends at 7:45. That's a worry to any greenkeeper to have his greens ready. People be on them at 7:45.
Well, plenty of room here for a winning shot. And Bronwyn's down now, a little bit tight. She doesn't like it. Turned away. Jake's on the mat before the bowl's even finished.
Can we put subtitles on the top? We haven't got any subtitles. You must have that on your TV.
Yeah, you have to change it on your TV.
Nice bowl here from Jake. That's certainly shot bowl. And there's still plenty of room.
He's been drawing the shot, like he drew 2 with his second bowls last end, but just left enough room, and then Roger chopped one in off the sideboard and then put a second one. He's drawn the shot, but he's a bit over 2 foot away. Leaves it to the opposition to be able to beat that.
And the way they're playing, that's certainly on the cards. Going to knock Bronwyn's bowl forward, but not enough, so there's still 1 down. Right, Jake calling his mum. Looks good, needs the weight. She might crash on her own bowl. No, she's around. Just a bit short.
I'm not sure I should comment or not on the wearing of the Melbourne shirt by Jake.
Someone asked that question earlier today, actually.
We've been asked that question throughout from the spectators, not just on your live streaming.
Right.
It's completely against the conditions of play, which was suggested to him if he's coming tomorrow and he doesn't have a club shirt on, he will not be playing. He will be forfeited. Under the conditions of play, it's wear your club shirt. And he has managed to get away with it today. And the way this game looks, he won't be required to
May not have to worry about it, eh?
fix his attire for tomorrow.
Well, they've got 12 shots to make up.
I suggest if anybody else that's listening wants to come down and play in not a club shirt, they'll find that they will have to find a club shirt that
Bowling for Musgrave that day.
he won't be bowling for Musgrave, buying a Musgrave shirt either. That's not the answer. And he won't be playing in a flesh-coloured shirt.
Right, Angela and Jake holding 2 shots. And Bronwyn's now got to decide which side to come in from. They both seem to have favoured her forehand.
Well, figure out where you're going to find a gap on that little bunch.
Coming off Jake's bowl on the right there.
I think she's going to attack the shot bowl with her own coming up if she doesn't get past that.
She almost had it too. Whoops.
He has a
habit of doing that, doesn't he?
He started doing it. We're live streaming him at Capella Bar in the finals, and he was doing a little Benny twist wind up. He's on his own.
He's under.
He's on his own to make
in for the count.
Probably 2. And he was going up to 7 little backswings, where Benny twist does 2 or 3. He's got this 2 or 3 backswings and then go off the mat and come back on the mat. 2 or 3 go off the mat. He's building this into his system. He thinks that he's watched some of the tennis players.
The Nadals.
He needs a touch.
He hasn't got the Benny twist ticks with the shorts and the shirt.
Yes, he hasn't got that little part, but he gets on the mat, does 2 or 3, steps off the mat again as he did then. When he's playing a pressure bowl, then he'll have another couple of swings, possibly step off the mat again. Not this time.
I'll tell you what, Jim, if I could bowl like him, I'd be doing it every time.
Jump off the mat. Nearly pulls up. Could be in the count.
Could well be in
3,
the count.
I think. 4.
Well, that's brought her back to a playable distance. 10-18.
4.
Ian Johnson asks, what gear can you wear in the Australian Open?
I haven't read the conditions of play, in actual fact.
Paul Earl asks, club shirts, ? What about foot faults and not having the correct shoes? Good questions.
Foot faults is the umpire's job around here. Certainly one of the most debatable possible foot bowlers is their coach and new star player for Mussey Hill in Sean Baker.
Jude Waits mentions there were also a number of incorrect shoes there yesterday. Annoying when you pay top dollar for approved footwear. Becoming a bit more laxed on the footwear.
Oh, it's very well policed at Bagara on our carpet. But it certainly has become lax and needs a bit of straightening up.
The Lorraine Wilmot, wasn't that beautiful greens, Jimmy? 17 to 18 seconds. Greens were always great, so I agree with you about time limits.
Yes, we learnt to play on greens running 17 and 18 seconds now. If you find one, can you ring me, Lorraine, so I can go for a roll-up?
A good start here from Angela.
Yes, two in the area.
Probably 2 to 3 feet short there.
Oh, bunger.
But here comes Roger.
You're travelling pretty good. Well, that's a good shot.
And a toucher.
That's what you want after you just lost to 4. You need to be able to settle things down and not lose another 4 straight away. Good on you, bunger. I understand. It's very, very good of you to understand that Melbourne isn't part of Queensland. Do I know how to get to Tweed? Is that where you are, Alan?
Alan's a member at Club Tweed, but he's got his shop at Mermaid.
Yep. Well, he had his shop at Mermaid the last I understood. I haven't been mermaiding this trip as yet.
Right, good shot there from Bronwyn.
Good spot.
Close for second.
Not far out of the count. Well, maybe in the count, but it'd be 3.5 foot away, 4 foot away possibly.
Still plenty of room.
And Jake's arriving. He's close. Might be closer than close.
Oh, lovely shot.
That's close.
Just fallen out, it looks like. Is it?
We'll have to give her some instructions from here because husband's off at the moment. He may be having a toilet break. You whistle out the window and say just arrive and sit on that bowl. Which she has. She's played it pretty well. She's followed Jake's shot almost perfectly. If she arrives, she gets the jack.
Oh, lovely shot. And falls in.
Gee, you should have been out there to give her that instruction because that was fantastic. Jake's bowl was almost perfect and it was top dress straight away. Ian Goodhue. I haven't run into Desi Duller here yet. I run into Donnie Peoples today, which was told a couple of old stories and a few more to come in the next 10 or 11 days, however long it is I've still got here.
Well, Angela's knocked her own bowls forward, but unfortunately not into the count.
Something behind where Jake is would be interesting spot. I think that's where Jake will be playing to get the kitty.
Yeah, nice shot. Well, it's definitely two.
Well, the last few shots have explained why they're in front.
Yeah, they're both playing well today. Obviously been playing well all day, last 2 days.
Yesterday they were playing well. I didn't really know them, which I know most of the Broadbeach players.
They're from New Zealand, these two. Come over for about 4 months every year to play in the winter carnivals over here.
Okay. I should know better. We get back to Ali Forsyth and the boys.
From Chile, Invercargill they are, Jim.
Is that right?
Yeah. So you can't blame them for getting away at winter time.
Well, they close the greens down too.
Right, Jake's got something to think about. They certainly need a few more shots. Only got 25 minutes to go.
Well,
Mum's offering her advice.
say they've got
Jake's
this
not
one,
sure.
this one and 3 more. That'll bring them up to 15 ends played. And if they lose 2 shots this end, they'll be looking for 10 shots on 3 ends, which is a tough equation.
And it could be a bit of weight. He's looking at those 2 bowls of Roger and Bronwyn's.
He might play big weight yet. He's done two circles. He's got to get off the mat yet. There we go. 2 more circles. That's quick enough.
Got something. Oh, he's got the jack and another dead end. Rolling way over here, so that's well and truly dead.
Yes, it's not dead, it's very sick.
Well, it reduces the number of ends he's got to play with to try and get back into the game, but he had to do that to at least keep himself within striking distance.
We've got a little bit of info on Helen D. Bronwyn has played for New Zealand. That's not really a surprise the way she's been playing the last 2 days. And Tim Hussey's got a bit of a comment. It was just -6 last week in Christchurch. I heard it was minus something in the South Island last week.
Yeah, both Roger and Bronwyn play pennants for Broadbeach when they're here.
Yep. Pointed it well.
A good shot.
Last meter's going to beat it.
Just the length's been letting her down today.
A little bit more than a metre. Or close to 2.
We're commenting on hitting the only bowl on the green earlier today. They look like basketballs.
Well, you normally run into your own bowl when you drop it a metre short. You correct perfectly and run into it and say, some idiot dropped that one short. And you only have yourself to blame. This has got to come a bit further yet too. Got to be up, Mum. Could see that in his lips.
Bronwyn likes this. That shot.
It's a lot shorter than the others.
A little high five between the two of them. All right, what's Jake got this time? He's round his mum's bowl.
He's passed, but he's back.
Roger calling for one at the back.
Yeah, 2 foot behind would be good. Crack. Oh, that one's only been run into. Oh no, that's the other bowl.
Well,
that one ran into.
Blocked off Jake's drive down the line anyway if he needs to later in the game.
Yes, very good comment that. He won't want to be driving to kill another end. He got through.
Got through it?
He got through with a double touch. And still one down. This side of the green that turns a little bit more. She just had to take a little bit more grass. Her track was all right last time. She's round it this time. Let's make it something in the ballpark. We just get it to appear behind that leg.
Come out of Roger's leg.
And it didn't quite have the speed. It doesn't appear that's a head to make a lot of shots out of just at the moment. Because perhaps a sensible bowl would be forehand and fall inside Jake's bowl there. Something behind the head might come into the swim.
How long have we got between games? The next game?
We're supposed to have a quarter of an hour.
Quarter of an hour, right.
And I may have to go searching for Brian. We'll have to write the cards out for whoever wins. So the cards obviously aren't written for the next game because we don't know who's winning the games. And I'll probably have to talk about the Inspector of Police who's going to be on this game because it could possibly be, depending on the winners, somebody that's already been live streamed.
Oh, there's a good bowl.
Great shot that.
Regardless of whoever wins.
It
Right.
depends. It could be Scotty. Anyway,
Jake's called up.
we'll have a look at
a better weight.
those combinations.
And she's knocked the opponent up, unfortunately. So the game is getting away from them now.
That's the one you're looking for. Forehand to Jake's bowl.
Doesn't give Jake a lot of options, unfortunately.
He's nearly up the middle again.
Play onto
He's
his own.
going to think about being quick down the middle.
Yep.
But I don't know how he scores.
with a bit of luck.
You've got to play a pretty good shot to draw it.
Oh, yeah. Calling through with a bit of weight.
Well,
There is a gap there, but boy, it's a tough one.
he's going to have to play some sort of weight at all these front bowls to try and pump some of them into the head. He's got a nice 5 across the front. He's got to play something and hope for a lot of help. That one's lucky to hit anything. Oh, he might get it with that. Onto the jack
Oh,
for
he's got
2.
it. Only way to get the shot.
Onto the jack for 2. Had to play something and get a bit of luck. Perhaps you call that getting a bit of luck.
Okay, Bronwyn needs to at least get close.
Well, she only has to get there to be shot here.
And she's
shot.
probably got it. Yep.
She's shot.
Well, I guess Jake will go for that, I think. Get 3 shots if he
Well,
can.
I don't suppose he can draw. He should. No, I don't suppose he should draw. She's still got a marble in her hand yet.
That's one more to come for her, that's true. So, get at least 1 shot.
He's on the draw line. He's not running at it, but he's going to just about go into the...
Oh, nice bowl.
Picked it up nicely.
Lovely bowl.
Now, she doesn't have to try be very heavy to get that into the ditch. She wouldn't want to get her own bowl, but she won't be doing that, surely.
Well, go the bowl or jack, I'd say, and she gets the bowl. She's got 3 shots.
She only has to play like a draw shot, which she has played close.
Oh, lovely. Oh, perfect.
Close.
Oh,
That was almost on a replay, that one. If we got the Master of Ceremonies as away, we should get a replay of that because...
It's a lovely shot. I feel like clapping a shot like that, don't you? But it'll make too much noise on the camera.
Amazing attitude between the young and the not so young. Jake is losing it. Close your eyes and let it rip. That's from Evan, the Wandi Wonder. I didn't see the Wandi Wonder this year.
I've got the replay, but I don't know how to play it.
We've got the replay and we'll play it later on.
Yeah, we'll play it later.
Okay.
I'm going to work it out.
Well, I might have to break and say goodbye to everybody for a bit. So I have to start organising what's happening.
Well, thanks for your comments, Jim. Appreciate your time.
Not a problem. Very happy to get on here and do a bit of commenting anytime. Thank
Great.
you.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Right, Angela on her way down, and a lot better weight this time. And she's going to get shot. Oh, bad luck. She's got the toucher at least. Something to use later on if possible. Right, Roger trying to rub some salt into the wound. Just a bit short. Righto, Angela, do it again. Bit more weight. She's going to run under, unfortunately. Oh, 9 shot the difference. Just under 14 minutes to go. So they need a couple of multiples to get back in this game. But young Jake, he's sometimes called the Wonder Kid, so you never know what he's possibly capable of. Bronwyn with a nice bowl and a toucher. But a nice target too. Okay, Jake winding up. He's got one and the jack. Another dead end. Well, I think maybe the chances of getting at least 9 shots in the next 10 to 12 minutes is going to be difficult. Well, Roger was telling me prior to the game they've never made it this far into the tournament, so this will be certainly a good plus for them. Should they win, of course. You never know. It's never over till the fat lady sings or that bell rings. Okay, Angela. She had a couple of good bowls early in this game, this particular end.
What a great last end there, Les.
Yeah.
Bronwyn just taking that kitty into the ditch there, mate. So
certainly a wonderful bowl.
Yeah.
And, Angela's been playing some good bowls in this end too, prior to being killed.
Well, look at Roger with his first bowl once again. His second one's not going to be too far away. Once again, not a bad weighted bowl. Just not quite pulling back there in time. But some incredible bowls being played in this game also. Like 9 shots. There's no in the world. They'd probably get one more end in, I'd say, after this end. They're normally taking around about 8 minutes to kill an end. To play an end, I should say.
I think you're right the first time.
Yeah, he's playing really well, Tony, isn't he? He said with borrowed bowls, as they say. It's a magnificent day, really is. So I hope everybody's enjoying the telecast, brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team. Great to have the A team here with Tony Allen. Working the controls. Good bowl there from Bronwyn. Pretty handy bowl there.
They've combined well today.
You can see they play a bit of bowls with each other. They know each other's game pretty well, Les, don't they?
I dare say they talk about it at home.
Yep. Bowling tragics. They're a good, very compatible couple, mate. I can tell that. You can just see the way they just, he just puts his foot on the ground and she knows that's where to put a bowl. So they have a lot of faith in each other's calls. Which comes down to playing a bit of bowls with each other, Les, really, doesn't it?
It takes the pressure off too when you're playing with someone you don't know. When you're playing with someone you do know, you sort of feel more relaxed. You know what they want.
Yep.
You know their reactions if you don't play a good bowl.
Bowl, yeah. Mate. All the years I skipped, mate, I don't think I ever went crooked anyone, mate. I don't think anyone tries to play a bad bowl.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, good bowl there from Jake. Very well played, young man, once again.
And that'll be shot.
Yep.
Mum gives him a clap.
Okay, Roger having a good look at this. I still think he'll just try and dead draw it. There's time running out, not long to go, so I can't see any urgency. I think one's not going to do any damage. But yeah, I thought he plays forehand, just probably try and just sit inside that bowl of Jake's. Even if he could pick up the kitty, tuck it away, make 3 out of that. It's going to be awfully close too, Les.
It's not too bad, is it? He's got the inside edge of that bowl of Jake's. Just a bit thick.
Oh.
Knocked it in.
He's locked in a pretty good second shot once again there too, though, hasn't he, you know?
Millsy Mills. Body language. Yep, it certainly makes a difference.
Oh, now Millsy. Still raining up at Early Beach, mate. What's happening up there, bud?
Jake's got his arm out to the side, pulling it in. We
Yeah,
couldn't see it, but it looked like a good bowl.
pretty handy.
Yep, knock his own bowl and push Jake's out.
Wasn't far away with the first one, really. Had a pretty good line on it.
It's looking pretty good.
Comes down to his weight here, mate.
Just the weight, yep. He's going to draw it, is he?
Jeez, that's a great try. That's a great bowl. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yes, it looks though he is using arrows by the looks of things there, Ron. Hope you keep him well, buddy.
Yeah, he's borrowed a set of dynamics.
Yep. Drizzle and breezy, Heather. How much rain have you people had up there? I'm going out to talk to Wazza in a minute. Just had a bit of a meeting there with Serena Bonnell regarding our parabols. Again, just a wonderful lady that donates so much time to our wonderful game.
She does a lot, doesn't she, for the game?
She's an absolute marvel, mate. Her and her husband, Tony. Tony's a fantastic guy. It's great to see him play district sides this year with the Brisbane team.
I watched part of that marathon that Serena played
Oh,
a
yes.
few weeks ago. 36 hours continuous, was it? 36? Something like that.
Robbie and I can tell you all about it, mate.
You were there.
Yes. I think I had 5 minutes sleep, and the moment I did, I had 100 pictures taken of me. Yep. Well, looks like he's going for the kill.
Just missed. Took one out. I don't think the kill's going to do him any good now.
I don't think so, mate.
Oh, Hans van Eden. G'day to Aussie land.
Hey.
Sounds like a Dutch name.
Hannes, all the way from South Africa.
Of South Africa. Right.
Yep. One of our regulars, great guy, loves his bowls. Comes on every day. On ya, mate. Just not going to hit it hard enough. just touched it. That's a great bowl there once again, though, from Bronwyn. This will have one more end after they play these bowls. Not going as quick this time. He wants to be careful he doesn't get himself there here too, though.
Got it.
No, that's
Oh,
what I
not
said.
enough.
Just
Yeah.
had to be careful. He didn't. I could see that going out clean as a whistle there, Les. And that's what normally happens sometimes. So that's 3 to. Well, they don't really have to play this end, do they? But
No,
they probably
that's it.
would know what the time frame is. No, they're going to shake. Yeah,
End of game.
end of game. This will be the last end. So it's no point playing it out. So well done. Once again, the standard of play, absolutely superb.
There's some beautiful shots there.
And Heather Brown, who does superb work up in the Mackay district, being the lady secretary, said 1,484.5 mil so far this year.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. You know, it really is. Yeah, I've been talking to Heather and Warren, and he's been telling me all about it. So I'm looking forward to catching up with him just now too. But mate, top game.
Beautiful game, and we've got another good game coming up next with the quarterfinals. So
Quarterfinals this afternoon, but the quarterfinals I think still 18 ends in 2 hours and 15 minutes. We get down to no time limit tomorrow morning when we start at 8 a.m. for the semi-finals and the final. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, this wonderful event could not be brought to you if it wasn't for the sheer generosity of these wonderful sponsors. This live streaming by the Gold Coast Tour District Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland, Experience Gold Coast and Queensland Government. We thank them very much for their generosity of being able to showcase this wonderful event of ours. And of course, Nick Fisher, Pure Real Estate. Nick Fisher, Pure Real Estate is the major sponsor of Bowls Queensland State Championship Mixed Pairs and Triples, and thank him for his generous support. Also, I'd like to thank the host club, Musgrave Hill, for making their facilities available for the 2024 State Championships, and also the other venues that are being used. And we must also thank the umpires, greenkeepers, bar staff, bistro staff, and all the volunteers for their support on this event. Sorry, Heather, the terminology, the ex-secretary, I should say. And of course, Nick Fisher is the sponsor of the mixed pairs and the triples. Got a wonderful initiative here where he's going to, all you got to do is turn up at any of the venues in the triples or the mixed pairs and just put your name down, drop it in the barrel, and the entries close at 3 p.m. on the 17th of May, where the winner will be announced for a brand new set of aero bowls to the value of $650. So a great initiative there from Nick, and also to just giving back to someone who comes and watches their friends play bowls. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Nick. And of course, Bowls Queensland is supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, J. Carroll Club Promotions, and Bioscapes Group. We thank them very much for their continued support of our wonderful game. Mate, great second game. Another great game coming up. So, been great having you here, Les. Been some first-class games played, mate, so look forward to the next one on behalf of the Gold Coast Tour District Media Team, ably led by Mr. Robbie Allen, but, well, he's back now, but anyway, we're back to the B team because Tony's gone, unfortunately. Absolute superb job, and Jimmy C. And, of course, Les Rich and myself, Brian Marshall. Enjoy your bowls and support your club. Back on air in about 20 minutes. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.